Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another not couple heroes, Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the right side as the yellow French, we have Arbitur. That looks like spelled funny. Spawn as the blue British, we got Sir BerntaLot. I don't know. Spawn as the red British, we have McCleves. And spawn as the magenta Lasua, we got 3DJakob. So it looks like McCleves printed 3D printed Jacob, I'm guessing. When it comes to natives map, we got some very important goat or sheep natives here. So you can lead these sheep all to glory. Blue's iron for a trading post, so is red, so is yellow. So all three trading posts will be claimed. Magenta will get the short straw, and he's going to have those local doggos fight each other. And he will be obtaining their cottonwood stand. No deck selected by any of these players just yet. Cottonwood trees worth 75 wood. Wolves charging way forward, not liking that Emir. Don't know deck selected just yet. Looks like Blue's going to be taking on a polar bear and steal his El Polo Guapo. I'm not sure what that is. And now Husu player does have enough experience for a shipment. We got the Team Water shipment or deck. It does include villagers, Team Indigo, Dye Works. Villagers gather coin from fields, estates, and rice paddies faster, and that is Team. So that's a 15% increase for coin collection from your secondary economies. Husu Kingdom, Wakali Code, Wood, Fulani Archers, Hand Cavalry hit points. University of Timbuktu. I heard that from Kalamazoo. Canis Mina, Rendering Plant. Gasienas, Battle Canoes. Yukawana, Brando Indigo Production. Again, increased coin collection for fields. I don't really see the field cards all too much. So we got now 2 field cards. Liffin Knights, Tim Sangali's Riflemen, Loyal Warriors, Sahelian Kingdoms, Magazuwa, probably butchered that, Recruit Zebek, Liffin Knights, Trubar Parade, Cola Nut Cultivation, and Higher Gatling Camels. Fields also gather a fraction of their income as wood, so you get slight wood generation, gold and other resources from the fields. Both these cards are coin cards, so coin and wood he may be eyeing. British player got 2v2 on H2O, some dihydrogen monoxide deck, villagers, Virginia Company, schooners, villagers, wood, coin, longbowmen, musketeers, same Scots Guards, no Team Grenadier Guards, Benson School, caravels, improved warships, villagers, coin. British Grenadiers, haven't seen this card. Equip Grenadiers with a hand mortar, which has higher range of Grenadiers, so expect more damage versus building. So it's basically a grenade launcher with extra siege damage. Coldstream Guards, Falconets, Rollment, Refrigeration, Frigate, Rangers, Infinite Rockets, Factory, and Monitors. This British deck is Imp. I'm assuming it's short for Infantry. We got Villagers, Wood, Coin, Musketeers, Scots Guards, Team Grenadier Guards, Advanced Arsenal, Fencing School, Glorious Revolution, Spice Trade, Villagers, Wood, Coin, Yeoman, Siege, Archery, and as well as British Grenadiers. Is this sort of new? Was this sort of patch that added this card in? Coldstream Guards, Line Grenadiers, Falconets, Refrigeration, Gentlemen Pike, Rockets, Factory. And we got the 2v2 deck for the French. With Couriers, Town Militia, Economic Theory, more Couriers, Wood, Coin, Range Infantry hit points, Hussars, Hand Cavalry hit points, Eden Wilderness of Warfare, Riding School, Wood, Coin, Team Sangali's for Riflemen, Skirmishers, Cavalry Combat, Dragoons, Falconets, Romit, refrigeration, thoroughbreds, heavy cannon, factory, and robber barons. Both sides have Team Segal's riflemen. Just one to suicide, one from the French side. Yellow's eyeing for some hussars. Now I have a headache. Also, my voice is not recovered from yesterday's stream. Sheep has been obtained. And now got some of these battle canoes, which I believe are also fishing vessels. Yep, they're also fishing vessels. So we got the battle canoe named Battle Canoe, as well as the battle canoe named Battle Canoe. Cows. Actually, regular cows been obtained. Was that from the British player aging up with 2 free cows? That may have been. Because these are not Zabu cow, these are just regular doggies. Trade post slowly going on down. We got a sheep still here. Somehow this sheep did not get claimed being next to a trading post. Nor down here being next to a manor. This sheep is just the black sheep of the family. We are being redeployed, got rendering plant being researched, and we've got a very, very large number of fishing canoes now being put on the field. One of the British players do have ship cards. It is this one, which is the Blue British, the opponent of the Hasua. Here's some gunfire. I'm not sure what's also the battle music. I'm not sure what's for. Trading post still under fire. We do not have a round of javelin riders, which are not going to be good versus these musketeers. Being anti-light cavalry, not anti-heavy infantry. Though they will still put a good number of javelins to back up the explorer, named John Hovo. Probably should do that. Most time is... it's hard. I usually go through the deck like that, and it gives me a better understanding of what's going on. Yep. For example, the blue player has more naval cards. No Team Grenadiers cards, so less team cards there. No team cards whatsoever. But he is going for a good number of musketeers. I would assume he's going to go for a grenadier deck, but that's simply not the case at the moment. We do now have some British grenadiers here. But hussars now engaging the grenadiers at close range. There's some javelin riders. This must be a reason why the Yasuo player is going for javelin riders, to support his teammates' grenadier play. But the grenadiers looks like will go down to the hussars. They have 50% range resist, no melee resist. Javelin riders are being set to melee mode, which is getting a nice 450% of damage multiplier versus heavy cab. The grenadiers will go down, but the hussars are going to be a little less for wear as well. More musketeers deployed on out. And now Magenta needs to fall back. And now Red's trading post is under siege once again. Got a round of musketeers here, as well as now some grenadiers push way forward. I also hear some ships. Fort under fire. It is garrisoned. Battle canoes gains great damage. These were shipped on in. The battle canoes were already deployed in the field, so able to get a decent flank. And so far, received no damage returns as they were too focused hitting that port. Not sure if any fishing canoes went down. Give me a moment as I readjust. Sorry about that. Not sure if I hit my microphone, but do not have the battle canoes engage in the Half Moon the Caravel. And it looks like the Half Moon will escape the battle canoe named Battle Canoe and the battle canoe named Battle Canoe. Not so much. Half Moon shall go down. Down south, looks like this. Training post now under fire. Handful of Hussars pushing the way forward. They, of course, will be good against the Grenadiers. But his teammate does, the Red's teammate does have the magenta javelin throwers here for anti-cavalry support. Now only Yellow has a trading post left in the field. Longbowmen and Musketeers not advancing. They could get hit by the battle canoes. I was not paying attention right here. We got a good number of Musketeers now engaging. War Camp's taking some severe damage. The Husua player is eyeing for more canoes, and Javelin Riders has no Fulani archers. Battle canoes do take a bit of damage there. They provide some fire support. Magenta should be able to engage those Hussars no problem. More Hussars here. Hussars, Javelin Riders. Handful of Red Grenadiers here, but not a whole lot. Got a round of Musketeers. They may well just go into melee mode to stab the Hussars to save this Grenadiers some pain. A good number of Red Grenadiers now pulling the field. 14 of them finds some really good splash damage. They're really stacked on up there. More Musketeers going down. Red does bring some villagers to the fire. Most of them old ladies. One lady does get gunned down. The Hussars are now hitting the Grenadiers. All the Javelin Riders have gone down. There's a round of town militia there. More of the Grenadiers starting going down. And more of these red villagers as well. More Grenadiers been pulled up by red. These French is eyeing for more Hussars. Husua is going for the Gaussianas, which will give him the Anarchnoble Musketeer, as well as some more villagers. 19 villagers inside that town center. These Hussars being intercepted by the Javelin Throwers. Javelin Throwers do have the same damage, range damage, and melee damage, as well as attack speed, but they do have better multipliers in melee. The Javelin Riders are simply just getting overwhelmed by the Hussars. There's the Gaussianas. Only 5, it's not a whole lot. They do offer a little bit AoE, but less range damage than Musketeers. More of these structures starting to go on down. Magenta's not looking all too good, going for a big round of Javelin Riders. Another pair of howls and going on up. He's at pop cap, that's why he's sending villagers in like this. It's one build, not so pop capped. And the house will go down. Got some Grenadiers from his teammate. Gaussiana's taking some severe damage. Handful of Musketeers for the red player. Hussars are slowly being whittled on down. Javelin Riders trying to deal with them. And there, now the Grenadiers can engage. Get some good damage there with the grenades. Magenta's Townsend is under fire. Good Flyer has 2 shins available. Not sure which one will be best from which cards should go out. He needs more coin to age up. The mirror does go down. Red's putting in some more Musketeers. Now Yellow has another round of Hussars here. More Musketeers trying to push forward, gain some damage. We'll be able to get some damage. Maybe protect his Grenadiers. It looks like almost all the Grenadiers did in fact go down. Blue British player has went to age 3, and now he's going straight for age 4. while all other players are still age 2. In fact, and he's the aggressive player in the field, so right now Blue's making great headway. Structure did get canceled there. Does have a palace builder. Seems some damage. Will start getting built. And looks like Red will finally clean up these musketeers. Yellow's falling back to Hussars. Oh, but now we do have a frigate deployment field, the Union. I think just use the broadside right there. The caravel went down.
Yes.
Now the battle canoe, named battle canoe, shall go down along with the battle canoe, named the battle canoe.
Ready.
Also got the Grenadier Guard shipment for blue. Or was that red? Red.
Ready.
Big time deal some of these other docks or ports, and then maybe hunt down some of these fishing boats. Team left side are still regrouping. With this British player up to H4, it'd probably be a good idea to go for some factories and go for some rockets. After all, falconets, when your opponent can't pull out culverins, can be very effective. Now think about a rocket. Rockets. Frigate now engaging the fort. Got a coin shipment there from, he must have aged up to, what's it called, the Tycoon, to get a bit of a coin rebate. Now we've got the other British player going for the Bishop, will allow him to move diagonally a little bit better. Now the Frenchman's eyeing to age up with the Exiled Prince, and the Sua is not aging up just yet, has plenty of food for it, needs more coin. And it looks like his livestock market has been pretty well drained. Maybe he has plenty of sheep here for selling. Yeah, it's at, oh yeah, it's 42%. So it'll be 300 times by 0.4. I'll just say 0.4, and I'll give him like 160. Or not 160. Yeah, about 120. So this is probably the sheep value right there. The Zabu cattle's probably still fattening. At this point in time, he could. No, he has plenty of food, so he doesn't need to eat the sheep. Also got the Zebek, named the Zebek, versus the Union. Looks like the Zebek will win. And Union was not preserved. Got good number Annika Nobles. What? There's two different ones? One cost us influence. That must have been an initial shipment of 6. They are elite. 23 damage. 23 damage. So they do have the same stats. Just a little bit spread out funny. There's no building on those ones on the non-influence one as well. Excuse me. Blue's trying to go for an outpost here. And that is magenta pinging. Got a number of veteran musketeers on field. Looks like the super player has aged up. Sorry, I missed what he aged up to. Good grenades here, hits there. The Ankanaka Nobles can get some good AoE damage as well. I think the team Grenadier Guards does affect them, being a heavy infantry variant. Starting to engage with the Hussars. Hussars here in good numbers. But these guys, of course, they musketeer. They do get bonus damage cavalry. Overall, he's getting overran. Red just need to micro the Grenadiers to stay away from the cavalry. Most of Blue's Grenadiers are dead. He's just in the back line as well. Throwing what grenades he can onto the cavalry, which will get some damage on in. And he has gone for rockets. Very nice. Rocket does 300 damage, 28 range, and just plus 50% bonus damage versus infantry. So 450 damage per versus infantry. Now these grenadiers getting overran again. Red's villagers need to migrate out of there. Got a round of musketeers and grenadiers as well. So it's going for our Anaconda Knobles and as well as Culver. The Age 4 Brit has 2 fall factions in the field, going for rockets. The Brit player with the musketeers does get his grenade launchers. Even +2 range. Slightly. What was their siege damage beforehand? Was it, or AoE, was it 3 or 4? I can't remember. I think it was 3, so I think they got a slight increase in AoE effect. Plus, they now played a bit with Team Fortress 2, so their melee takes up AoE. Grenadiers getting some great hits on those musketeers. Right now, blue should just stop eyeing to pull out musketeers. Got some falconets here. French player's going for refrigeration and some coin, and is going for some mill technology. Being a little bit early, has 8 villagers on the mill. Yeah, maybe best if blue goes for longbowman right now, or ranger, since he does have the various cards like that. More Anaconda Nobles being blown in the field. No, well, it does have this card here for one-time transformation. It also does enable rangers. So maybe a good idea to actually go for longbowmen and or rangers. More rockets being blown in the field. Looks like blue has the largest military in the field. We've got teams and gullies for riflemen being blown in the field, which improve the heavy infantry attack, or no, all range infantry attack by 10%, as well as the sewer gain additional 5% as well. More Anaconda Nobles being blown in the field. Got a pair of red falconets here, and 1 magenta culverin, which will take perhaps 3 shots to take out a rocket. Great volley there onto those grenadiers. Yeah, those Explorer does spot all of this. And blue right now has generated a good number of rockets. I do like rockets overall, but I always find them a little bit inferior to heavy cannons because of longer wind-up time for firing. And maybe just me though. I actually prefer heavy cannon over rockets. Good damage there. Falconet does get ripped apart there. Got these forces pushing the way forward. We got some more frigates being pulled out by blue. Musketeers push way forward. Here comes the rockets. Massive volley there. Great hit there as well. Let's start tracking way forward. Got 2 culverins here. 1 culverin may go down. Barracks may go down. Now I got a pair of culverins split by red. They do pack on up. Magenta's culverin, 1 of them is still alive. Does do 160 damage versus artillery, so it will 2-3 shot the rockets. Great volley there. Culverins do fire away. Musketeers are falling on back. Rockets creeping the way forward. Now got some good siege damage there on the town center. Culverins get a good volley there. Culverins take some fire there. A Culverin does go down. Grenades raining on in. Takes out Blue's Musketeers. The other Hussars push way forward. Blue's rockets are largely unescorted there, so to get gunned down. Get some good damage. Got a number of Grenadiers here. This side has AoE with them. Looks like Blues and Yellow's army will go down. Now they're going to see a massive counterattack. Sue's army is wounded, but alive. More Musketeers on the build queue for the blue British player. Starting to go with the veteran longbowmen, trying to get out the Rangers, getting their research going. Going for triple barracks there. He's going for a good amount of wood and food. Yep, he's eyeing for the Rangers. I doubt he's eyeing for a revolution. Does take a volley there with those Hussars. Right now, only the British player that we've selected has gone to age 4. The brother British player is not going to age 4, going to the Viceroy and a Culverin. French player is going for Couriers, who has pretty much nothing in the field. Hasua going for more Anna and Knobles. Let's take a look at the French player. He's trying to save up for age 4 now. Got some lifted and nice spawn field, which is basically a Hussar variant with mixed resistances. I've got some longbowmen as well as some nets. He's starting to get out his own fishing boats.
Commandment.
He has a frigate out here. He still has some magenta fishing canoes up here, so he does have some fishies. I've got the veteran Hussar research for the blue British. Magenda's now falling on back. Is currently eyeing for the guard Culverin Royals, which is probably a good idea to help counter these rockets. Able to 2-shot them rather than 3-shot them. Anakin the Knobles push forward, and now I'm getting hit by the sound bullet. My apologies. Anakin the Knobles push forward. The rockets engage him. Gets good volley there into the Culverin. Culverin and Anakin Knobles getting severely splashed. Culverin stays alive. Push way forward. Anakin Knobles push way forward, getting some great AoE damage on those Musketeers. They are full redcoats right now. And Blue's army has disintegrated. We got a couple more rockets here. The French, he's being 2v1. I'm not sure what the French is doing. I really have no idea what the French is doing. French appears to be AFK. Let's take a look at what he's doing. I think the French is just AFK. He must be trying to really focus aging on up. I do have this factory here. Yeah, I think the French player is just AFK. That's a bit of a shame. Blue has claimed some natives here, which does give you access to the Huron settlements, which will give you some Huron mantlets, a Iroquois mantlet variant. Blue is pushing way forward. It's hard for me to tell that he's pushing his way forward due to the lack of sound effects because of sound bug. The Shen just not push way forward, get a good volley there. Culvern's firing away. We got the Culvern Royale by red, pushing up the damage to 450, which gives them 200 damage per shot. So they will two-shot those rockets now. And right now, red and magenta is starting to get overran. What is red and magenta are eyeing? Magenta's eyeing for more of the Ancanic Nobles, which have not been too great against all those rockets, but the rockets have been dealt. More rockets, and we've got more Grenadiers and Musketeers. Does have, of course, these Culverns. Not Culvern Royales, though. Red does have a single factory now in the field. And the yellow French is still AFK. Red's factory is now under siege. More longbowmen and musketeers push forward. The blue British players eyeing for more longbowmen. No shipment just yet for the Rangers. Picks off a rocket there. The super player is not aged up either. The super player has one ship available, nowhere near enough resources, has way too much wood at the moment. And he is using fields now. Don't say he has no field upgrades either. He needs more fields in the field. He has plenty of wood to get the fields going. There's a good number of fields now being built. Fields are relatively cheap at 50, but they can only support, what, 3 villagers? Which is less than the mill. A mill costs 400, but can support up to 10. Effectively, what, 80 wood per villager? I suppose these fields are significantly cheaper then. Yeah, 50 times 3 is 150, and thus that's 9 for 150 versus 400 for 10. Yep. There's also an advanced field car that can make those fields free. Like they need to be any cheaper. Yellow's still AFK. Blue has to win a 2v1 at the moment. The granary is free as well, so you don't have to worry about getting that little aura benefit. The collection rate's still like 0.6. is the same as a standard farm, right? Oh yeah, I think without the granary, it's like its collection rate on fields are like 0.3, like something horrendously bad. Right there on the culverns. One culvern does get sniped. Magenta's not firing away. Red has his own rocket and pair of culverns on the field. Red doesn't have a whole lot of field. Got some Gyrots to their horns. Red's eyeing for more grenadiers and more rockets. Takes off of another rocket there. Got some Huron mantlets here, which are classified as a siege unit, so they take less range damage from various defensive fortifications. They all go down as well right now. And these artillery culverts are anti-artillery. They do also do bone sand versus siege units. They do actually counter the mantlets. So it's probably not a great idea to build mantlets with culverins on the field. Huh. Essentially because it's a culverin royale rather than just a regular culverin. I don't remember having it bonus damage to siege units. I could be mistaken about that. Wait, doesn't he also do bonus damage for his grenadiers?
Ready.
Each unit. So the culverins royales will do bonus damage against grenadiers if you ever want to deploy culverins versus grenadiers, bumping their 50 damage to less than 90, which is still not great. Yeah, I'd probably still keep the culverin royales just to counter artillery pieces units. And maybe the mantlets, since they have our large bulky unit single target. Yellow is still AFK, has nearly 10,000 has over 10,000 resources in the bank, almost 15,000. Food was sent from red to magenta. Nope, still can't age up. You now have a trading post here. Mantlets could be decent. Rockets don't do any less damage versus siege units, but they are pretty healthy. The research you can get from here as well are the improved fish and boat gathering rate. It says work rate for fish and whales. Doesn't care if it's food or coin. You're on Mercantile Monopoly. What? I'm really not familiar with the Hurons. So they had actually some sort of monopoly, but you get mantlets, so you'll get 15 mantlets, and also increases the build limit by 200%, in which you can only build 10. So increased by 200% is 30. Get both 60. That's actually quite a bit of mantlets. Mantlets, not mantlets. Mantlets. I'm going crazy. You also got some monsters here, Sovereign of the Seas and the Cypress, as well as the Golden Hind, a special version of the Golden Hand. Looks like okay, he is building villagers. He's down to 34 villagers, so he hasn't been building a good number of them. Monitor does use a siege bombardment there, throws a hole into the university. The university does go down. What better way to destroy universities than with a ship-mounted cannon or mortar? Hussars charge away forward. There's just veteran Hussar, no guard Hussar. Redcoats now being under fire. Got grenades running on in. Rockets as well. Longbowmen firing away, they should be doing decent well. They're fighting against mostly heavy infantry. Looks like the loose army will get force them back. We've now got pikemen deployed in the field as well as a rocket, and this is not Gentlemen the Pike, these are regular pikemen. Does use a broadside attack there. Pikemen charging way forward. I'm not sure why he deployed around the pikemen. Does have a culverin there. And they all get annihilated by the rockets. Blue right now is having trouble. Does get a good round of Huron mantlets. They do have 27 damage. Doesn't appear that they've gotten the veteran research or nor the guard research. Ship does go down there to the culverins. Longbow engaging. Blue's now pushing down south, taking out this town center. More longbow being put on the field. Culverins sieging down the monitors. They do have 36 range, which does outrange the culverins. You're on mantlets, push way forward. They also have 40% range resist as well, but they don't have any siege resist, so they're getting gunned down by the grenade rifles. Longbow push way forward. Longbow does a good volley there. You now have the lifeguard Hussar research for the blue British. Red British is a pop cap, can't apply any more rockets. Heroes tooting their horns. The rocket does go down. Oh, wait. The British player we have selected, the red British player, can go to Imperial Age. Might as well rebel. I think he has the button stuck. I don't see it blinking up there. Nope, he sends his teammate a mass amount of resources so he can age up to age 4. Now he's aging up to the Yoruba. And looks like blue is having trouble with everything, being 2v1. Red may go to Imperial Age. And looks like the AFK Frenchman, his Hussars are in aggressive stance, so they hunt down those Grenadiers, and there goes them. French player has nearly, what, 25,000 resources in the bank, doing nothing. It's just telling you how well blue is doing. Like, it's a shame. Red and, or blue and yellow were doing very good in the beginning part of the game until yellow just went AFK. And this British player is aging up with the general. I have no idea what any of the age 5 politicians do. Now I can ask some. Oh yeah, since they're native unit, they automatically get the upgrade, so they automatically upgrade the champion. Very handy. Now I do have a priest being employed in the field and mercantilism. And he does, of course, soon have his cars re-available once again available. And somehow the AFK French has a higher score than the Husua player. I don't know how. Rocket does go down there. Lifeguards get annihilated by the rockets. They may not do less damage for cavalry or bonus damage, but they do have to do 300 damage. Grenadiers push way forward, as well as musketeers. Blue's army is going to get overran by all these forces. The last of the AFK Hussars do go charging forward. And there's age 5. And it's not entirely wrong. I do believe Team Right Side could have easily won if the French player didn't go AFK. And the British player backed out of the game, and now it's just a cleanup effort. Since the French player is just AFK and not do anything, I'm just going to end the replay now, just rather than watch them kill off structures like this. Either way, this is Android saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.